This cover is absolutely awful. Well, hello people on the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video, I am so excited to do this because a little thing you need to know about me is that recently I have become obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with Mike's Mike. He is a YouTuber on YouTube that I am literally obsessed with at the minute. Like, his videos are so funny. I cannot stop watching them. I literally went on like a session where I was just binging video after video. He's so funny. If you haven't seen any of his videos, I'm going to leave him linked down below and you should just go check him out because his videos are so funny, and like I just guarantee you're going to love him. Like, he's just literally so funny. But anyways, besides all of that, today I decided I want to do a video that I've seen Mike's Mike do on his channel where he ranks certain things on a tier. And he's done a video where he like ranked Glee characters, and you all know I had a phase last year around August or so where I didn't read anything. Like, no books were being consumed on my behalf because I was too busy watching Glee and living my best life. Honestly, like, do not regret it at all. It was a great time for me. So I was like, I really want to do one of these videos. So I was like, how can I do this on BookTube? Think. And you know what? I came up with an idea. I'm very happy about it because it involves two of my favorite things. One, it involves books, and two, it involves me getting to be a judge. And I just love that because I'm going to be ranking book covers from best to worst, and I cannot wait for this. So yeah, this is obviously inspired by Mike's Mike, and also for this video I put out on my Instagram for you guys to help me because I wanted some books to use in this, and I asked you guys just to comment a random book that you could think of, like literally any book, and you guys came through and you gave me so many different books that I could use in this video, so I'm so thankful and just thank you so much for that. If you're not already following me on Instagram and you missed me asking for you guys' help, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It is IrishReader_, and you can see anytime I post something like that in the future for upcoming videos where I need your help. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this and I can show you my tier, how I'm going to rank, and this is gonna be so good. I'm very excited. So as you can see, we have got my tier here, and there are 5 different tiers to this. Now I based all of the different tiers on here based on things I say in videos, and like just seems like my personality, if you know what I mean. So let's just start with the top, where the best go. So the very top is we stan. Now I feel like this is very self-explanatory because if you stan something, there's a reason behind it, you know what I mean? So if I say I'm standing something, like there has to be valid reasons, valid points as to why I am claiming that. So that's why it's at the top, because when we stan hard and it's just the best thing ever. Then the second tier is love that for her. Now a thing I say a lot on videos is love that for me, love that for her, love that for you. I say that a lot on my videos. And so love that for her is, it's not as good as we stan, because there are times in my videos where I say, oh, I'm so single, love that for me. Like, do I actually love that for me? No. So therefore, that's why it's not the best. That's why it's not we stan. Like, I never like, oh, we stan being single. Like, no, that I never say that until I just said it literally just there now. But besides then, I never say that because I do not stan that. And then the third tier is meh. Feel like it's very self-explanatory once again. Like, it's just meh. Like, it's okay. It's not awful. It's not amazing. It's just meh. Then the next tier is needs a cover change. Now this one is like a book cover that I would buy, but like it needs a cover change. Like, I wish it had a better cover and I just think it deserves better. Some of the books in here are probably going to go into that category, and then they have gotten a cover change, so you're going to understand as we go along this. And then the final tier is I'm upset. And this is because I look at this cover, it makes me sad. I get upset because it got done dirty. Like, it just, she didn't deserve that. Like, it just makes me upset. I would not buy this cover because it's that bad. So yes, I have 40 different books that I got from you guys, and then some that I got from myself, because a couple in here are like my favorite books that I just had to include. And then I got the rest all from you. Now, not all of these books either I have read. I'm literally judging on the cover. It has absolutely nothing to do with the content of the book or if the book is actually good or not. It's just basing it on the cover alone, because I am just going to be a superficial hoe in this video and judge it just by its cover. Now, once again, a little disclaimer, this this is all subjective. This is my opinion. This is what I think. It's all subjective. It's just a fun video. Please don't take anything too seriously. And yes, let's just dive straight in because we have 40 books that I need to rank and this is important information. Okay, so let's get started here. We're going to start with a couple different ones, and I think I'm going to start with ones so you kind of get a gist as to how the tier system is going to work. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Now, we're going to put that straight into Love That For Her because that book cover is very stunning. I love the idea of like the fact that like the cover relates to the story as well, because I have actually read the book, so I know that. But it's not at we stan level. Like, it's good, but it's not that good yet. Like, we have to wait until you see what goes into the we stan category. Then you'll understand like my expectations to make it into that category. For now, Darker Shade of Magic is in Love That For Her because I love that for her. It's a great cover. Like, we can't be mad at it. So Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I'm gonna put her, ooh, okay, actually. This one's a tricky one. I'm like, is that a Love That For Her or a meh? I'm gonna go with meh. Like, I love that cover for Radio Silence. Like, it's a really great cover. I love like the turquoisey blue. It's so pretty. And I love that like the main character is on the front cover, which I can't remember the main character's name. I literally only read this in November. Why can't I remember the name? Oh my god, I can't remember. Frances! I love that Frances is on the cover like a doodle because she doodles in the book, so like it makes sense and I love it. So, no, I'm gonna stick with meh. And now we're gonna go to one that's gonna go straight into the I'm upset category. And we're gonna be sticking with the same book, which is like Radio Silence. And the book we're putting in there is Radio Silence, and it's this cover. Do I need to say it much more? Like, that cover, compare that cover to the one I just put in the meh category. They do not compare. Like, I can't, no. We're moving on. I'm upset looking at the cover. We need to move on. So an example of a book that I think needs a cover change would be The Devouring Gray by Christine Lynn Herman. Now, I absolutely love this book. It's one of my favorite books of last year that I read. But the cover just really doesn't do it for me. And I'm basing this on the cover that I own myself because I did go out and buy this. So the fact I bought it, even though I think it deserves a cover change, like, that says something. Like, I liked the cover enough to buy it, but I still don't really like it that much because I think it needs a cover change. But like, it's not bad enough that I didn't go out and buy it, because if it was in the I'm upset category, I would not own that. It would not be on my shelf and I just would not have it, okay? I just wouldn't own it. So that's why it's going into the needs a cover change. Okay, so next up we have got Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Now, this cover that we have here is the US cover, I think. The US hardback cover. And actually no, I think it could be the UK paperback as well, because I believe I saw this in shops, and that needs a cover change. Like, I don't like that cover. No. And we did get a cover change, so that's why the cover change is going up to Love That For Her, because I love the cover change that they did for this series. I think that the new cover that they did with Baz and Simon on the front cover is so much better. I love the purple that's on it. We just loved that for her. Like, we loved that she got that improvement, that she got that upgrade. It was just needed. I love that for her. Enough said there. So now I'm going to be a little bit controversial because I don't think you guys are going to expect this from me, because we're about to talk about my favorite book of all time. And that is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Now, for Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, I'm putting it in the needs a cover change. I'm sorry, I have to say it. I know this actually kind of hurts me to say it myself because it's my favorite book of all time, but I'm not a big fan of the cover for Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Like, I don't know what my idea would be for like the perfect cover for this book, but when I look at this one, like, I just don't love it that much, and like, I just think it could be so much better. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, I think it's time we put something into the We Stan category. So for this one, we're gonna go straight in with Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, the UK edition that is now out of print, that we cannot find anywhere, and I'm very upset about it because I wish I owned this edition so badly, because it is absolutely stunning. Like, look at that cover. Like, honestly, it's just, it's so pretty. Like, literally so pretty. So We Stan, it's amazing, it's top tier. That's it. That's it. And while we're sticking with Strange the Dreamer, I'm going to talk about the other one, the one that I actually own for myself. And that is this one. And like, we love that for her. Like, it is a great cover, but like, they just went next level with the UK hardback. The next one we have then is another favorite book of mine, and that is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I'm going to put that straight in at meh. I am... Ooh, actually... should that go in needs a cover change? Because like, no, I'm gonna leave it in the meh category because Evelyn Hugo, I love that book so much, and I love Evelyn Hugo, like the character herself, like absolutely love her. I would take a bullet for her. Like, we love her. And the fact that she's on the cover, I'm like, that's what Evelyn deserves. Like, we deserve to have her on the cover. I think that's why it has to go in the meh category, because usually I'm not a huge fan of people on covers, like a person on the cover, but Evelyn Hugo is my exception. Okay, so I think it's time to put another book in the I'm upset category. So much fun. And that book is going to be Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. This cover is absolutely awful. I'm so upset looking at it. Like, I haven't read Twilight, the book itself. I know, that's a shock. I feel like everyone has read Twilight. I haven't read it. I have seen the movies though, Team Jacob all the way, but that cover, why is she holding an apple? Like, is she meant to be Snow White? Like, when you look at that cover, you think it's about Snow White. You don't think it's about vampires. Another book cover that I am very upset about when I look at is Throne of Glass. Its original cover with Selena on the front cover. That cover is just bad. It's just bad. Like, when you look at the covers that they have now, which is what I'm going to get to straight away, these ones, we love that for her. Like, they're so much better. Like, I can't get into it. Like, this one really upsets me. Okay, so we're moving on, and the next one that I'm going to go with is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Now, you guys know this is one of my favorite books of all time as well, but... oh. I'm like, do I put it in the meh or love that for her? Like, there's not really much to the cover, but I love pink. Like, my gay ass loves a pink cover. Oh, you know, no. Actually, no. It's going in meh. Like, it's a good cover. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing awful. It's just meh. I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. This book cover is absolutely stunning, and I am going for love that for her for that book cover because I literally love it so much, and it makes me feel really single when I look at it as well. Like, because they are like leaning up against a boy, and like, I wish I was that character getting to lie up against the boy, because I would just love that for me, because I'm so single and I don't have any boys in my life, so... wow, I didn't expect this video to take the single route, but looks like we're here. Love that. Okay, so it's time for another book to go into the We Stan category, and that is going to be, drumroll. That was an awful drum roll. It had nothing to do with drum roll off. I could have done it on my laptop actually. That was much better. Anyways, the time has passed at this stage. But that's going to be The Gilded Wolves by Roshini Chachki. That cover is absolutely stunning. Like, we stan that book cover. I think everyone on BookTube was obsessed with this cover. I know a lot of people don't really like the book. I know for myself, if I ever was to pick up this book, it would purely be because I love the cover, and like, I think it's absolutely stunning. Okay, so next covers we're going to do, we're going to throw a couple more into the We Stan category, because we're going to go through a certain series that has come out. There's 3 books in the series, and 2 of them, the cover is absolutely amazing, and one of them was done so dirty in my opinion. So we're going to go with it really quick. The first one is Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. We stan. Period. That's it. Don't need to say any more. Wicked King, also by Holly Black. We stan. Absolutely stunning. And we have The Cruel Prince. Does that go in the needs a cover change? I put it in the needs a cover change. I don't know how people are going to react to that, but if you look at Wicked King and you look at Queen of Nothing and then look at Cruel Prince, I just don't think they compare. Like, I feel like Queen of Nothing and Wicked King are in a league of their own, they're next level, and then Cruel Prince is like way down below, trying to be them, trying to catch up, trying to be their friend, but like Queen of Nothing and Wicked King are like, You could never. Okay, so it's time for another one that I feel belongs in the meh category, and that is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Now, this one also could have nearly went into it needs a cover change, but the only reason I'm putting it in meh because I'm very biased here, and I love London. I can see Big Ben in the cover, so it just reminds me of London. I get reminded of how much I love London, therefore I just can't be mad at the cover. Next up, we're going to do a book series that once again has so many different covers, and we're going to go through them all because some of them make me... I can't even talk about them. So we're talking about the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. This series has had many different cover changes, some for the better, and some I don't know why they ever did it. So we're going to talk about the first one that I ever saw in my life and the first one I ever bought, and saying that hurts. The only thing I could say about it is I bought this before I really got into books and before I got into BookTube, and like I didn't really know the concept of amazing book covers, so I'm trying to defend myself here, but like there's really no defending it. And so we have this cover of the Hunger Games, which no, no. I'm upset. Then they had a cover change and they changed them to this. If there was a category under I'm upset, that's where that would belong. Who said the Hunger Games needed neon covers? Like, no. And then also we have the new Hunger Games book that is coming out called A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I believe it's called. Is that what it's called? Yes. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That cover is awful. Awful. Like, I really don't like it at all. And there was a cover change that happened quite recently for the 10th anniversary of the series, which I have bought and I love them so much. So they're going straight into the love that for her category because that cover of the Hunger Games, Chef Kiss, amazing. Like, I literally love that cover so much. It's so pretty. Now, I'm just gonna throw a couple books into the I'm upset category because they really upset me talking about them. So one that's going straight in there is Looking for Alaska by John Green. This cover, no, honey. Honey, no. Like, she got done very dirty. I'm so sorry, sweetie. And then another one I'm throwing straight in there is Divergent. That cover is the first cover I bought as well. Once again, I bought this myself with my own money. But then when I went to Canada a couple of years later and I knew about the American covers, I bought the right one, and they go straight to Love That For Her because they are stunning. Those editions of Divergent, so pretty. Still one of my favorite book covers. I love them. Actually, you know what? That goes in I stan. We stan. I love that cover so much. Now, one of my other favorite books of all times, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Meh. I know, I'm shocked just as much as you are. It's just meh. Like, it's nothing amazing to me. I like the red on it, and that's about it. Really? Yeah, that's it. Then we have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and that's going straight into Love That For Her because I really love that for her. I'm gonna put another one, a couple more into the we stan because I have a lot that I really stan. So I'm gonna put a couple more up there. So we're gonna put up Sarah J Maas's Crescent City. It makes me so happy. It's just so pretty. Like, look at that one and then look at ACOTAR. Like, that's what I feel ACOTAR should be at. You know what I mean? And another one going straight into the we stan category is Autobiography. It's just such a pretty cover. There's a book on the cover. And then another one I'm putting straight up there, and this is one I haven't read, but that doesn't matter. And that is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. That cover is absolutely stunning. The gold, I've seen this book in person. It's so pretty. Another one I'm gonna put in the we stan category is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. That cover is literally one of my main exceptions for a person being on the cover because it is so stunning. And I don't think that picture does it justice because the book in person, it's such a pretty book cover. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, so I think that's enough to put into the we stan category for now. So let's go back a little bit. Let's throw one into needs a cover change, and that would be City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Now, I really don't like these covers, and they have had cover changes which thankfully have been much better. Then we have Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This is going into the Love That For Her category. I love that cover so much. I just love the white hair and I love how the writing is in the hair. I just love that cover. I'm really obsessed with it. The next one that I have is one I think is going to be really controversial because I know a lot of people, when they talk about this book, it's always in a video that's like beautiful book covers and stuff like that. I have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I'm gonna put that in the meh category I don't know what it is, but like, I am not obsessed with that cover, and I don't know why. I personally am just not obsessed with it. I'm really sorry. Now, the next one that I have is another favorite book of mine, and that is Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. And that is going into Love That For Her, because I love that cover. I love the purples and like the pinks and how they intertwine. And so I've come to my final 3 books that I have left to put into the tier list. And these ones I think are all in the top 2 tiers. So we're just gonna go through them really quick. The first one is The Last Magician. We Stan. That cover is stunning. It's the only reason I want to buy that book and read it. We've got Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. That's going in the We Stan list. And like, that hurts me to say because you guys know I don't like that book at all. But I can't deny the book covers for that series are absolutely stunning. And it's the only reason I would ever consider continuing on with the series is because of how beautiful the book covers are. And then the final book that I have to put on here is The Starless C by Erin Morgenstern. And this one is going up straight into We Stan once again, because that cover is so pretty, and it's one that I think you also need to see in person to understand just how beautiful it is. Yeah, that's it. That is my tier completed. That is my ranking book covers from best to worst, all done. So let's go through this, shall we? So in the I'm upset category, we have got Radio Silence, Twilight, Throne of Glass, The Hunger Games, also The Hunger Games, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Looking for Alaska, and Divergent. Next tier needs a cover change. We have got The Devouring Gray, Carry On, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, The Cruel Prince, and City of Bones. Then we have the meh tier. So we have Radio Silence, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Red, White, and Royal Blue, Clockwork Angel, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and The Night Circus. Now, The Night Circus I feel like is one that's very controversial to be in that tier, but you know what? I stand by my decision. In the Love That For Her tier, we have got A Darker Shade of Magic, Carry On, Strange the Dreamer, Throne of Glass, I Wish You All the Best, The Hunger Games, The Hate You Give, Children of Blood and Bone, and Wicked Fox. And then we have the We Stan, the creme de la crepe, the best of the best. So we've got Strange the Dreamer, The Gilded Wolves, Queen of Nothing, The Wicked King, Divergent, Crescent City, Autobiography, King of Scars, With the Fire on High, The Last Magician, Shatter Me, and The Starless C. All absolutely stunning book covers. So guys, that is going to be it for my ranking book covers from best to worst video. Let me know down below, what are your thoughts on this? Did you guys like this video? Do you think I should do a part 2, make another one in the future? If I do, please leave comments down below of books that you think I should rank, because I don't obviously want to be using the same books again. So let me know some books that you think I should be ranking, and I might do a part 2 because this was honestly so much fun. I loved it. Like, I don't know why, but I'm thriving. It was just so much fun and I had a ball. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, and I shall see you all next time in my next one. So goodbye guys.